Hey everybody, this is Duke. Hi, we're getting a haircut today. I've already got his shampoo pre-mixed. Are you excited? And so for the big one, I have the Hydra X-Treme in there to get him really clean. And then in the second one, I have the Hydra Volumizing just so he can get really fluffy and so I can get a good haircut. And then for his face, I have the extra soft, ultra gentle shampoo so it won't irritate his eyes or anything. He's a good boy. But I will take a little video in the middle of his bath and we'll probably cut back to when he's getting dried. So he's in shampoo right now. I did forget to say, if you are using diluter bottles, if they're already pre-mixed, you already have water in there. I just put it straight on the dog without pre-wetting them. It kind of ruins your dilution rate. And then if you're doing any sort of haircut, I don't use conditioner because it weighs down the coat and you want them to be their most fluffy so you can get a really good haircut. Hi, Duke. Oh, you look so beautiful. So now I'm going to blow dry Duke. I do have a K9 3 that I use. It gets them done a lot faster than, I also have a Metro Air 4 horsepower that I used to use. This cuts my drying time like in third. It's kind of expensive, but I think it's worth it. Hi, buddy. He's a really good boy. He's not a big fan of his face being dried though, but I'll cut back upstairs. Alright, so this is Duke. I got him all blow dried and everything. I do have to use like a hair dryer that you use on your hair on his face because he's not the biggest fan of the big velocity dryer on his face. He's got a couple tangles in his legs, which is fine. I see him like every 4 weeks, so I'm just going to brush those out real quick and get him prepped. Are you excited? I love him. Stand up. Back up, back up, back up. Come on, back up. Ooh. So I'm going to use my Hydra Ultra Dematting and Finishing Spray. I'm going to use this as like a brush spray so I can brush them out really well without damaging the coat too much. And I have it in like a mister bottle that I got from Sally's for like 10 bucks. And I'm going to start at like his feet and just work my way up to the top. Brushed out, I'm going to use this comb. I got this from Affordable Grooming Shears. It's their CC6 Poodle Comb. And I'm going to use this and start and just like kind of comb through, make sure I got any tangles, see if I missed anything. Just kind of brush through. Yeah, there's one right there. I'm so sorry. I didn't even realize that was there. Alright, so now that I think I have everything combed out with this comb, I'm going to go to a comb that has teeth that are closer apart. I'm going to use my Christensen butter comb. This is in 000, and I'm just going to use this and kind of just check my work with a more fine-tuned comb so I can really make sure that I got any sort of tangles before I start scissoring or anything like that. So this is the affordable grooming shear. So this is the affordable grooming shear comb, that's CC6. This is what I used the first time around to like kind of check everything, see if there were any tangles. And then this is the butter comb that I used to go through and fine-tune check. I'm going to brush out his head real quick. Kind of make sure everything's good. I know they're prone to get tangles like right in this area. I might just shave that out. Not a big deal. Come back. All right. I know. It's hard being groomed. So before I really do any sort of hair cutting, I'm going to start and do paw pads real quick. And I'm doing them on a number 40. Kind of just cleaning everything out really well. And this is my Bravura. This is a 5-in-1 blade, so it's got like a 10 to use on sannies, eye corners, 30 for going under guard combs that they have specifically for it, and doing paw pads in a 30 or 40. And you can like edge ears with it too. Let me do this one. Make sure you're keeping your table clean too, so you can kind of see if you've missed anything. I'm going to do a Sanny and a 10. And then I'm also going to shave like the inside ear canal with a 40 just to help it breathe. He's prone to like ear infections and stuff. He's good for it. I trust him. That's the only reason I'll do it. Oh, shake it out. He's not a big fan of his ears being messed with. Come here. But he's good. Oop, hold on, I'm not ready for you to shake. Good boy. And then I'm going to grab my nail grinder real quick. Stay. So now I'm going to grind his toenails. Again, before I start doing a haircut, I'm going to do all my prep work beforehand. I guess I should have also said I know this dog, so I know how he likes his nails being done. But like for the front feet, I would typically hold them like this and then Dremel, or for the back feet, hold them like this and Dremel. But whatever works for him, he gets what he wants because he's a good boy. He's the best boy. All right. So I'm going to do him in a number 4 on the body. This is my Andis Pulse CRs. I like them, they're wireless, so I'm not always messing with the cord or anything. So I'm going to shave down his body first and get started on that. You stand up. I need to center him back real quick. Ugh. So I'm going to start, I'm going to start back here at his withers and start shaving. I typically wouldn't have him loose on the table, but I've done him almost monthly for 4 years, and then he's a good boy, so he doesn't really need a noose. And then on the backs of these legs, I'm going to leave longer legs, so I'm going to take this four down the back of this leg. I'll pick up his leg wherever it bends is where I'm going to take this down to, and kind of just scoop this out so it's like a V right in here. All this comes off. And then I'm going to shave down to his elbows. I like to pick up their front legs and shave underneath all of this. I will just flick my wrist when I get there, so it kind of blends it in for me a little bit. And then all this is going to go. And then I'm going to turn him around. You want to turn? Come here. Come here. Come on. Turn around. Good boy. Ugh. Hold on. You're not getting off yet. Do the same thing. And you want to shave with the direction of the coat. So I'm going down off his ribs. Same thing. So you see I'm like scooping with it. Come here. Come here. Hold on. Come back. Now I'm going to turn you back around. Come here. Oh. Oh. Come here. Boop, boop. So that same 4 that I used on his body, I'm going to use on his throat in reverse a little bit. So I'm going to take this, and I hold their chin up high so you don't catch any of this like flappy stuff that's right here. But I'm going to do this 4 in reverse, which is like a 7 blade. People do this with Bijans, I've learned recently. So this looks like they have a bobblehead. It looks short now, but we're going to blend all this in, and it kind of just like gives more definition to his face. I'm just going to take off his chin here too. We're shaving this, so I'm just going to pop that off for now. But I'll do this right in here. You're being such a good boy. Thank you. That's pretty much all I do. Clipper work on him. Now from here I start scissoring. I'm thinking I'm gonna leave a crest on him here to kind of give him more neck and more balance. Good boy. Yes. I'm gonna change my Bravura blade. I'm going to use a 10, and I'm just going to scoop the eye corners just a little bit. Oh, bless me, sorry. And I actually, on him, will use a 30 in front of his nose here, and I will shave all of this off. Good boy. Just where all that stuff is like nasty and make sure they don't lick it. Good boy. He's used to it. Good. Alright, so I'm going to take my thinning shears. These are my thinning shears by Kenchii. And I'm going to take my affordable grooming shears, CC9 Comb. What's that? Again, I want to do his face, just so when I start working on the legs, if he shakes, moves, or anything, I can see things that I missed. And then I'm going to thinning shear the rest of his eye corners. Just to kind of open that up a little bit. Actually, I'm sorry, I'm going to go back to my Bravura. I'm going to shave his chin in a 10. And I've already done a 7 here, so a 10's really not much different. There's not much blending I'm going to have to do. But he gets like all this stuff, like all this is gross. I'm just going to shave all this out. Keeps it more clean. Hold on. Especially that stuff right there, where their canine is. Come on. Good boy. Boop, boop, boop. Let me do this one. You can stick a thumb in their mouth if you need to, just for a quick second. Get all that done. Good boy. Good boy. You have no chin hair anymore. No more. Alright, so now I'm going to get my comb back. Going to use my affordable grooming shears curves. Good boy. I'm going to brush his visor forward. And I'm going to scissor everything in front of his eyes. And then I'll flip them around and get like really in there. Good boy. Whoop. And then I'll pick up their ear. I forgot there's a tangle there. I'm just going to shave out this tangle in a 10. No big deal. Nobody will see it. And make sure there's none on the other side. Yep. Alright. So I'm going to pick up all this. I'm going to brush up and out. Make sure I got everything. I'm going to blend all this stuff into the side of the head. Make sure I know where his ear's at. Good boy. I'll do it to the other side. Good boy. Alright, so this. Gotta be careful with this part. You gotta make sure you know where his lip is. And I'm gonna scissor it all even with his bottom jaw. If you hold him like this, I kind of feel when they need to lick. When he's like sticking his tongue all around his mouth, it lets me know so I can quit. So I don't cut anything. Ooh, that's gross. I know. Now the other side. start to scissor the top of the head here. I'm just doing all my scissor work with one shear before I have to go back to a different one, so I'm not throwing it back and getting a new one and wasting time. Let's see. Just getting kind of a general shape for now. You can see it kind of took a little bit more than I wanted to here. That's fine. I can finish that out here in a bit. This is my first time using these shears, so it's kind of weird. You're such a good boy. So now I'm going to grab, I don't remember, I think these are my affordable grooming shears, chunkers, which I'm seemingly using a lot of their stuff today. I'm just going to blend in. And then I want to take this underneath and kind of angle it upwards to blend that in a little bit. What are you looking at? I keep feeling for his lip to make sure I know where it's at. Hold on. And then the left side is my hard side. My left side will never look as good as my right. So I have to put in a lot of extra effort. Sorry, dude. Kind of manhandling you a little bit. So I'm gonna brush this forward. There's a lot of stuff that like passes in front of his nose. All this, I'm gonna take it off. You don't need it. Let this get wet and nasty. just kind of picking stuff up and scissoring anything that you see that's off. Which I'm sure I'll see more once I watch this video back. I'll probably hit myself and be like, how did I miss that? It's fine. It happens. You're a good boy. So now I'm going to use a guard comb over his ears because I like them short. I'm going to start with this purple one. It's a 3/4 inch or 19 millimeters. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to skim his ears. Now I'm going to get my that's fine. I'm going to use the CC6 Comb. And now I see that I missed this. Alright. So now the end of his ear is right here. I'm going to cut off all of this. You can hear my cat start to meow. And I'm running my fingers down and feeling where his ear leather is. And I'm going to cut off. You see me loosen a ring insert. So now I'm going to hold his ear leather and I'm going to fluff all this up. And I'm going to continue to hold his ear leather and I'm going to scissor all of this in. So he doesn't twitch his ear while I'm scissoring. And I'll use these two fingers to kind of pull and make sure there's no skin. And I'm the worst at like fronts of ears. So this is not my strong suit. And I hate watching other people scissor ears. It terrifies me. And I always think we're gonna cut something. And so I understand if you're freaking out a little bit right now. It's fine, I would too. That's good enough. So I'm going to do the same thing to the other ear. See, his ear's all the way up here, so I'm safe to cut all this off. Again, I hate fronts of ears. I hate cutting this stuff. Oh, well, I'm probably gonna have to come back to his face a little bit. It's fine. Alright, same thing. I'm gonna brush up on all this, fluff it out really well. I have the tip of his ear, so I know most of this is safe. Thanks for being a good boy, Duke. Ugh. I'm really impressed with these shears though. They cut really well. So I'm going to use my Kenchii thinning shears. I got these when I first started grooming. They're the spiders. They're my favorite. And I'm going to go over everything. Just to kind of soften it up a little bit. Especially right here where I said that I went in a little too deep. It's fine. It happens. Especially when you're using new stuff. I do it all the time. It's the magic of good thinning shears. Sorry, give me just a second, Duke. Let me do you this way so I'm not in the way. Good boy. Alright, I'm going to come back to his face a little bit later. We'll move on. I'm going to let him shake it out, see if there's anything big that I noticed later. And, hey bud, may you just stand up. Good boy. I'm going to blend his crest in a little bit. You can shave up to the occiput and start from here if you want to. It's really up to you. Not a big deal. Alright, front foot. So luckily we got this all brushed and combed out earlier, so I don't have to go back and redo all of it. So I'm going to pick up his front foot. I already did his nails. So I'm going to bring all this forward and just cut a straight line on the front. And I'm going to do that to both front feet. And then I just like to do that on all my feet first. Your routine is whatever you want it to be. Alright then. I'm going to do a little blending with my shears here. Just where we went from a 4-blade to being scissored. Excuse you. procedure where you shave this whole area. I'm going to blend this in real quick. He actually doesn't have much of an angulation in the rear, so I'm going to take my 4-blade that I used earlier. I'm just going to reverse right in here. Take this shorter, makes him look like he's got a little bit more of an angle. I'm going to flip my curves around. Alright, so I'm going to start with this foot. I'm going to, where I cut the front, I'm just going to go around. And then at an angle, I will kind of blend it into the top of the foot, let him rest it, brush everything in every direction, and then scissor it while it's down. Anything that hangs over. Then I'll pick it up and scissor everything that's falling on the back of this pad. Which I should have done while doing the off pads, to be fair. I don't want nothing touching the ground. Alright, bud. I'm going to fluff this up. Hold on. If they're trying to pick up their foot, if you just pick up another one, they'll set it down for you. And then I'm going to take my chunkers. I'm going to brush everything to one side and scissor a straight line. And then I'm going to do that. I'm going to hold it up, brush everything down. There we go. Do the same thing, a straight line. And then do that on the inside. We're getting there, bud. Then I want to scissor this elbow in. Same thing, we're going to do in the back. I've been trying to grow the front to the back legs on this dog for quite a while, just because he's a little long, so you can close this space by growing this forward, and it like just looks aesthetically better. So I'm probably not going to touch much here, except maybe connect this to the front of the foot. We're getting there. When he's all finished, I'll pick up the camera just so I can show you all around Duke. Now I want this hawk hair here. We want the inside of the back legs to be parallel. So I'm just going to scissor all this. Boy. Blend in. And they get a really short tail on him, which doodles are really prone to get like their tails really tangly. And I just really like, his face is short, his ears are short, so I feel like this really balances everything, and I also just love it on him. So I'm going to comb all this down. I'm holding his tail. Here's the tip of his tail, and I'm going to scissor. There's somebody outside who's looking at it. Looks good. I see a little bit right here. Dick, what are you looking at? What are you looking at? Hi. Can I have your foot? Can I have it? What? Can I have it? Good boy. Just good boy. Alright, and for a short where I did really short, I'm also going to take my chunkers and just blend that in. Good boy. Oh. I don't think you can really notice. Whoop. But you can take all this stuff off. What are you looking at? I love you. I love you. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh. You want to come up here? You want to come up here? You want to come up here? Come here. Come here. Oh my goodness. I love him so much. Duke, I love you. You're such a good boy. You're a good boy. Are you jealous? This is my own poodle down here. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, sit down. You're jealous. I know. We're having fun now. All right, we gotta finish. We gotta finish right there. All right, we're almost there, Duke. And that's really what I kind of want, is to him to kind of like move and shake around so I can like find any big things that I missed. Because his hair's not going to stay perfectly like this when he's at home. Alright, so the last thing I want to do on his face, I'm probably going to do the other half of his body off camera, just so this isn't like a 2-hour long video. So, for his face, back to his muzzle, I could find stuff to scissor on all day long. So I hate when I put dogs up and I bring them back out and they've like shaken their face or something and I see every little thing that I missed. But for him, I'm going to bring all this hair up. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. I actually have a comb specifically for this, so I guess I could use it. I have my Utsumi comb, the half moon, but I'm actually going to use this pink one. This is a $100 comb. I don't use it typically, except on my own poodle, but it grabs all this coat, and you can see how it's standing up. So then I'm going to scissor this. You don't lick it. In a half moon. So he has a really nice round muzzle. Will you look at the camera? Dude. Dude. Stay. I see that. This is my problem. Alright. So I'm going to do the rest off camera so I can get this video posted and get Duke done. Because I feel like this is really taking me forever. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. I hope you've learned something. If you have questions, ask me. I should tell you, I'm not like the best of groomers. 2020, I'm going out on my own. I'm attending seminars. I bought a poodle, Ripley, who is over there, who I'm trying to learn more. I'm going to compete this year, but I hope to pass on something for you guys. I really appreciate it. He's a good boy, isn't he? He's the best boy. What, you good boy? Yes. So hopefully you can apply this at home for your own doodles. And maybe a groomer's watching. Maybe you learned something. Oh, God. All right, well, I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. So here's Duke. He's all done finally. He's a good boy. Yes. It took me like 10 minutes to do the other side. Talking and grooming has made this really long process. But will you stand up for me? Hi. What? No, you just want to be nosy? Come on. Hold on. I gotta look you over. Hold on. Hold on. What? You want to give it to me? You want to give me your foot? Oh, you're a good boy. I know. I gotta check you out. Stand up. Stand up. So here's his body. Here's my jealous poodle. You want to go play with her? Go get her. Go get her. Go get her. Go get her. You can get out. Come on. Go.